do really whatever you want. Springtime, best time of the year here in South Louisiana. Spring football, part of the reason why it's the best time of the year. Tigers were back on the practice field over the weekend. And Jeremy, I wanted to start the conversation just looking at what they have out there as the first team offensive line right now and your thoughts as to how important that is and what it actually looks like. When the media was allowed out there and saw some 11-on-11 stuff, the first team offensive line was Cam Wire at left tackle, Trayvon Shorts at left guard, Charles Turner at center, Cardell Thomas at right guard, and Marcus Dumerville at right tackle. Your thoughts on that lineup and just how much you would read into those guys being the first five out there?
Yeah, I think it's more of a seniority thing. I think that's definitely what Coach Kelly said, especially to start things off. Obviously, some of those guys have a lot of college experience, and some of those guys really do not. So I think for me, just kind of seeing how this thing plays out over the spring, not get too overamped up with any of that stuff, because none of it's really set in stone. You really don't know who those guys are going to be until you start seeing who trots out during fall camp. So. But I do like it. I think for me, seeing Cardell Thomas out there with the ones is refreshing. That means he's done something to improve upon where he was on the depth chart last year and showing these coaches, what he can possibly be this year. So I think if you can get him playing to his level that we all thought coming into Baton Rouge, what type of player he would be, I think this O-line can definitely be a lot better than we thought.
Would you be surprised if Miles Frazier does not start against Florida State? Transfer in from Florida International, who we kind of assumed was going to be the right tackle.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'd be a little shocked by that, but that's why you go out there and practice. That's why you go out there and earn the reps and earn the job. So obviously him coming in, being a 4-star guy in the portal, he could have probably picked the school there where he wanted to go to. So you would think you would pencil him in to be a starter, but that's not the case right now. And I think, like I said before, seniority. Dumerville's been here a little longer, so I think that's probably why he's getting the nod. Let's see how this thing plays out. I'm not gonna, get too, hard on with, what they're kind of doing right now, because I know that stuff it's a revolving situation.
I'm digging deep right now, but I think that's the point of spring practice, to try to create some storylines and try to create some situations on the practice field and see how players respond. Obviously, we know that offensive line is such a communicative position. You've got to be on the same page as the other four guys, or else it breaks down. It doesn't work. How much of what they're doing right now is just evaluating the physicality and the ability of the players versus trying to create some cohesion on an offensive line?
Yeah, I think they're trying to do both. I think you definitely want to, see who responds to pressure-packed situations, especially for the guys who haven't, done it time and time again. But I think also you're going to need that camaraderie. We talked about it all last season, having 5 guys that actually played with each other before and actually can team up and get to backers on the second level and do all the things you got to do with twists in the pass rush game. Like, you need time out there together to do that. So obviously you want to get your most talented guys, whoever that first 5 is. You want to get them out there blocking and talking and doing all the things you need to do to be an extremely high-level offensive line. So I think it's a bit of both, and I think that's kind of why Coach Kelly has been doing it the way he has, to kind of see what guys respond and also try to get some camaraderie with the guys who are probably going to be starting out there.
How many options do you think there are at center here? I mean, I keep asking people that. I feel like there's like 4 guys who have a swing at this thing. Now, I've always kind of defaulted to Charles Turner because he's been here and done it, but there are number of guys that they wanted to give looks at the center position early on, and he's just the first one up, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. He's the first one up, first one healthy. I think you got to see some Dellinger there. I thought you'd see some Shorts on the transfer coming in, get some center reps. So, I think I believe Coach Kelly. I think there's going to be a 7-8 man competition. Where by the end of it, they're going to give everyone a chance and really kind of just see who gives them the best look at that position. So, yeah, I would probably say it's probably a 7-man race right now, and I don't think anyone's really earned that, pencil-in starter job as of yet.
When the media was out there on Saturday, the first-team quarterback reps went to Jaden Daniels. Now, we are very well aware that 3 guys are going to get first-team reps at the quarterback spot. Now, how many each one will get, that remains to be seen. But we know that Miles Brennan, Jaden Daniels, and Garrett Nussmeier are all going to get snaps there. I don't know that they're going to give Walker Howard a ton with the first team. That's probably not where he is right now. But Jaden Daniels got them on Saturday. I know you've seen some video footage of him, seen him on the practice field. Your impressions early on as to where he stands in this thing?
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing the ball a lot better than I probably gave him credit for. Very accurate, very quick release. He's
He has
tall.
a really quick release. That's
Yeah.
pretty noticeable. I think if you stood he and Miles Brennan next to each other and said throw it as far as you can, Miles is going to win that. But in terms of the ball coming out quick, Daniels has got a real short release.
Yeah, real short release. That's what you got to need, especially in this RPO offense that they're going to run. Looks like they're doing a lot of read option stuff, so it fits. That's exactly what Coach Kelly talked about. Him being at Arizona State, not really being able to unlock his full potential, and I think that's kind of the idea Coach Denbrock and the rest of the staff has for him. And he's a guy who can use his legs a ton, which we won't probably be seeing much of during spring football, but the way he can throw the ball, get it out quick, I think it definitely serves well, especially for this offensive line, who I think is going to be more dominant run blocking than they are protecting. So, yeah, I think Jaden definitely has a lot more potential than I thought to become the starting quarterback. Thanks so much for watching Hun Hill on YouTube.
Now do us a favor. Hit the red subscribe button below and throw us a like. We'll see you next time.